My
What's
friends,
happening?
how you doing, man?
Oh, well.
It's too hot. It's way too hot.
You think it's hot?
14 layers on. It's like 75 degrees.
I don't know.
Listen,
I've been in the cave.
21 years. That's a lot of years stuck in a barrel.
Wow.
Thing costs like $200. Giving a gift to my lender because he was able to close so fast, and he's a really good lender. So let's go. What are we closing today? We're doing a refinance on Carlton.
Mm-hmm.
The 4-unit I bought on South Bethlehem for $200,000. We just appraised it at $325.
325.
320. I upped the value $1.25.
Wow. Yeah.
God, I've been peeing myself. Me estoy meando, like my grandmother said. So what is the best thing you look for when you buy a piece of real estate, when you open up a business? What's number one, Manny?
When you open up a business?
Anything.
When
Real
you buy...
estate, business.
Oh, right there.
Traffic, baby. Location. Look at this traffic.
It's a lot of traffic.
There's a lot of traffic.
There's a lot of traffic.
So when you do things like that, you don't have to spend such a crazy budget on advertising and all that because it does it for you. It does it for itself.
Oh, that's a good. Okay.
So let's
you know, this used to be a pizza place right here.
It's over there.
It wouldn't be, but it's not open anymore. But it wouldn't be a bad idea if they open it back
Oh
up.
hell yeah!
Now
the
that
traffic
this is
crazy.
here.
So
Well, I like this here.
Beast. 13,000 square feet.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, let's go. Go ahead.
You do anything?
No, go ahead.
Got a handsome guy for a picture.
Yeah. Look at that.
So we took and it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
You take the income and you freaking increase the income. I was at $30,000 annual income, and I increased the income on every single apartment. I did a little bit of work. It wasn't major rehab that I needed to do. I hit the lottery because 2 of the tenants had been there for 14 years, and they decided I'll take the increase from $750 to $1,250. So took the income from $30,000 to $55,000.
Wow.
That's major.
Congratulations.
Right?
That's
so
good.
you take the ink. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck the bugs. So a little trick.
Yep.
When you're remodeling stuff, if you knock down the whole building, you have to restart. You have to do engineers. You have to do all the plans again. If you knock down everything except one wall, you leave one wall up, then it's okay.
What?
Then you don't have to restart everything because you essentially are just remodeling. You're not tearing it down. So he tore the whole thing down, left one wall up, did everything, and then worked around that later.
No way.
So
How did they know these tricks?
Huh?
How do they know these tricks?
Dude, when you're in the game that long, like, you really become a beast.
Oh,
so
okay.
Pocono beer all the way down. He made 2 other entrances over there, so you can put other things like a pizzeria or things like that. Dude, the largest beer and wine selection you're gonna find in the Poconos is right here, and the owners are fantastic, the nicest people in the world. So you just support local, support good people. Let's go check out Pocono beer. Now, appraisals are a little shaky. They were shaky in 2008 and they're still shaky today. The lady said, "How much you want?" I said, "Give me 3.25." And she gave me 330. You know what I'm saying? So if I asked for 350, she probably would have gave me 350. Here is the key, my friends. You have to make sure you get a deal. Pre-COVID, the banks on a refinance were doing 80% loan to value.
What's loan to value?
Loan to value. So if the property is worth $300,000, if the property's worth $100,000 and they give you 80% loan to value, they'll give you a loan to 80% of the value. So they'll give you a loan for $80,000 and you have to come up with 20% down payment, whatever it is, right? So they'll give you a loan for 80% loan to value. Because of COVID, banks are being a little more protective about their loans, so they cut that to 70%. So if I would have done this refinance pre-COVID, I would have been at 80% and I would have been able to pull out like $100,000, right?
Wow.
But because of COVID, it cut me by 10%, but I'm still able to pull money out because it was a great deal. That's going into a recession-proof deal. A bulletproof deal is even when the market tanks and there's like stipulations, you still get paid.
A recession-proof deal. Why didn't you wait?
Until COVID's over?
Yeah.
Because there's no telling when the banks are gonna say, okay, let's ease up a little bit and let's go back to 80%. There's no telling.
So might as well do it now.
Do it now because
Gotcha.
also the election's happening.
Yep.
Shit
A
could
lot
hit
of
the
stuff.
fan. Civil wars are people are talking about it. So like you just never know.
You know what? It's a smart move that you did it now.
You do it now.
Loco, that's a great deal. Yeah.
You do it now.
Yo, if there's like a thing happening.
Yeah, bro, because you get greedy and you say, okay, let's wait till we get so we can pull out more.
You get
money.
greedy. You get greedy.
No
good. You know what? If like a crazy war happens,
they will stop lending.
Yeah,
they'll say
we'll still film.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll be like this, look.
Yeah. So, dude,
Yo,
fucking home run, man.
that's awesome.
This was a home
Congratulations.
run. Wait till you see the size of this check.
Oh my god.
Proper Velez.
I'll get my piece.
I appreciate you holding to me.
Oh my god, guys. I'm really here right now. There's fun down there.
Yeah, you too.
Hopefully we make deals soon.
God.
Amen. God is good.
Serious.
God is good.
God.
God is good.
You know what? Like,
Don't let us get off now.
No.
God is good.
October of 2018, I bought 639 Berwick. That's why you see this check is payable to 639 Berwick LLC. That's where
Okay.
it started. Look up 639 Berwick, Easton, PA. There's a garage. I bought it for pennies. I bought it for nothing because it was environmentally dirty.
Oh, I remember that one.
I would never recommend anybody to do that, but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut and you gotta take a risk, right?
Okay.
So boom, I bought that in October of 2018. By March of 2019, I sold it, bang, hit my first big bang. Then what am I gonna do with this big bang? I went and bought the 4-unit in Bethlehem. $50,000 down payment, bought the 4-unit in Bethlehem. Got that, like I said, cash flowing from $30,000 to $55,000. Then boom, we refi. So now 11 months later, only 11 months, guys, and I can't even change a light bulb. So it's not like I'm out there, really like working, it's just fingers. I'm literally doing stuff with my thumbs, right? Sending people out here, doing this, doing that. I definitely dealt with some crazy shit. Remember the lady left 2 snakes in the apartment when I evicted her. Like, there's things you go through, but come on. 11 months later, I get my $50,000 deposit back, and I get $33,000 on top of that.
Wow. Bang.
Now, you don't touch this money.
You don't touch
this
the money.
This money does not get touched. This money doesn't exist.
This money doesn't exist.
You buy the new deal, and now I turn this 80 into 200. You know what I'm saying? It's just stepping stone. It's just stepping stones.
Okay.
And I only tell you guys all this not to brag or anything like that. Is because it actually is pretty personal. Why I tell you this? My grandfather owns 100 acres in Dominican Republic. He has 19 brothers and sisters. They all own hundreds of acres in San Cristobal, in like a campo in Dominican Republic, right? And I asked him, who gave you all this land? I mean, there was money in my family somewhere that they were able to buy all this land and give it out. He has no idea. He said, oh, some grandfather passed it down. So that drives me crazy because the values of that smart man that gave all the property away, the values didn't stick with the family. Nobody knows who the man was. And that's why I'm here for my grandkids and my great-great-great-grandkids, so you guys can see how I took it from nothing, and we're gonna grow into one of the biggest landlords in the world. And it's just step by step, one by one brick at a time. You gotta make sure it's the right move. You can't fuck up. Warren Buffett, number 1 rule, don't lose money. Number 2 rule, don't forget rule number 1. Every deal needs to be bulletproof. right?
Every deal needs to be
Every
bulletproof.
deal needs to be recession proof. You have to anticipate that if the market goes down and it contracts a little bit, the way it is right now with the lending, I can still make a deal and I can still make money.
Whoa.
So that's it, man.
Wow. That is.